So how you feeling since your release from town? How's that
Mhm.
sort of been, been able to process, your first few weeks, final
Yeah.
weeks of town? How was that?
Yeah, no, it was all good. Like Ipswich have been really good with me from when I knew I was leaving. They already tried to be helping me like find where I'm gonna be going next and everything. Like they've been really good with that. They allowed me to still train with them up to the very end of the season, which was really good just to keep my fitness up. But yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Like Ipswich has been really good to me, and it's just time to move on. Really, it was a good 5 years there, so it's time for me now just to get my own name into the men's game and obviously just build on getting appearances really.
Definitely, mate. And what's that? A little bit of insight for sort of listeners who don't know about it. Like, how does this sort of conversation sort of begin in terms of getting told you're going to be leaving? And do you sort of just, is that like a meeting and you just sort of get told about what your future holds?
Yeah, well, everyone's is different. Like, I know some people might not know till later, but I had a conversation with them like maybe the first time, maybe back in January, obviously, because I just came off an hamstring injury and I was knowing if I'm going to go on loan or what. And they were just telling me that they think it'd be best for me to stay with the 21s just so that I could be close to like the medical team that knows me, just to make sure I'm fully fit to help me for next season. So I already kind of knew then, but then you do have formal meetings like around May or April. Some people know from April, some people know from May or just before that as well. I'm sorry, no, March or April, not May. It'd be March or April, and I just have a meeting with them where they talk about the reasons and then what they think would be best for you next, and then they kind of just help you from there, really.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was an emotional sort of last week because you've sort of grown up as a man in this
Yeah.
environment, and obviously there's a lot of players there, the coaches, and just the environment at Playford Road. I'm sure that
hmm
was like this sort of sad day leaving on that day.
Yeah, no, 100%. You're leaving like these are some coaches and people I've worked with for like five. Some people, some of them have been there for 5 years, some for 3 years, and you're seeing them every day. Like it's a bit emotional when you're about to leave. But that's as I said, it's like I'll still be close with them, still talk to these people for probably the rest of my life. So, yeah, it's like it's a little bit sad, but you're just positive about like what's next for you and everything. You kind of try to focus on that instead.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of town fans out there that just, what could have been. Obviously you've
Yeah.
still got a big future ahead of you, I'm sure, but I think a lot of
hmm
town fans were hoping you were going to break into the first team a bit more. But
hmm
it's just one of those things. I'm sure you got no regrets.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, I tried to do everything I could for it to happen. It was just like it's unfortunate the last 2 years have been a bit down because I had a strong first like three, um, but no, it's just been great with me. Even like the fans, like I always see the love that I get from the fans and everybody. It's just disappointing that it just didn't work through injury, but yeah, like I just gotta keep my head up and think it's just part of the story. And hopefully, I've used up all my injuries for a long time now, so I'm gonna look at
Yeah.
it that way, really. Yeah.
Very much so, and obviously the club obviously has gone so quick into like got promoted to the Premier League, and
Yeah.
then it's just I think we've had a schedule, and obviously a lot of players sort of get fall away on the side because the club are
hmm
going so quick.
hmm
What was that like though, being around the team, being a Premier
Yeah.
League team, and sort of I'm sure
hmm
that sort of impacted you as an academy player as well, sort of
hmm
seeing this club in the Premier League, the big time.
Yeah, no, like even start from the jump from League One to the Championship, like that was quick, and it changes it because obviously when the first team are really focused on promotion as well, like I think it does limit chances for academy players, obviously, like if they're so focused. But you don't even look at it like you don't think of it that way. You're just thinking like you anytime you train with them, you're training with a very high level League One team at this point. So you almost look at it as like a positive as well. And then to jump from the champ then to the Prem as well, you're not even like it's just not really expected. Really, it's like there was a bit like we kind of knew that we could we train well. You know how good the squad is, and you're thinking like if they do click, they could have a really good chance. But then seeing it live during the whole season, the last those 2 years were crazy, and then obviously playing the Premier League this season, it's like it didn't even feel at the start. It didn't really feel real. Like I remember I was watching the Liverpool game in the stands. It was like, are we really playing against Liverpool in the Premier League? Like after coming, like when I first came, they were League One team, like mid League One team. Like it's definitely been like a crazy 2 years. Like the club's just gone and gone and gone, and now just to be around that was like honestly like it's a pleasure. And you meet so many good people, you learn so much, and like yeah, no, it's the club is definitely in a good place still.